We're on strike for better wages. We're on strike for better staffing. We're on strike because the president of King Soopers lives in a multi-million-dollar house and wants to cut our retiree benefits.
We just want to be able to afford rent and groceries for our family and not have to live in a van and not have to struggle to feed our kids.
The staffing issue is so catastrophic in a way that, it's hard to explain.
You say that we're the heartbeat of this company, then put the money where your mouth is.
More than 10,000 grocery store workers are on strike across Colorado. They work for King Soopers, a chain owned by Kroger, which the UFCW union accuses of sandbagging their contract negotiations. Again, they were forced to strike over the same thing in 2022.
Working in an understaffed store is exhausting. Every department runs on a skeleton crew.
Workers were having to do the job of 2 to 3 skip breaks and lunches, and to the point where they're broken.
If one person calls out, everything spirals and falls apart. And then the biggest part of my job becomes being like a therapist for all of my clerks.
There's been issues around workplace, workers with suicide, and workers just couldn't take it anymore.
The understaffing affects the customers immensely. There's nobody to stock shelves.
We don't have enough people to keep up with the prices and changing them, so people are not paying the right prices or the prices that they think that they are going to be paying.
I don't have enough gloves in the right size. There's no budget for that. But then I hear on the news that this company is making more money every year, that their profits for their shareholders are just going up. And we put in all that labor to make them that money.
Kroger just spent $7 billion on stock buybacks after its failed merger with Albertsons. But during contract negotiations, Kroger tried to pay for modest wage increases by illegally pulling $8 million from workers' retirement health benefit funds.
Unfortunately, I know that we have at least 2 homeless people that work here because they actually cannot afford the living expenses.
I kind of hand off some leftovers to some of them to make sure they get good meals.
Knowing that one of our colleagues is living in a van and in this cold weather some days is really heartbreaking.
Workers are strong, and I think they found their voice now. They know that strikes do work.
I want customers like you to know that we would really love support by choosing to shop elsewhere right now.
Maybe we don't have Chair Lena Khan anymore at the FTC, but you know what we do have? We've got workers banding together who can exert power, right? And we, like everybody else in Colorado, is going to stand with them. That's what we have.
Our union, our power!